Have you ever stood at a crossroads in life, feeling completely lost and overwhelmed? Maybe you faced a setback so huge it felt like a part of you had died. In those moments, it's easy to wonder, can I really come back from this? Can I live again? This isn't just a modern feeling. Thousands of years ago, a man named Job asked a very similar question. After losing everything: his family, his wealth, his health, he cried out, "If a man dies, shall he live again?" Job was asking about physical death, but his question echoes through our own struggles. It's the question we ask after a painful breakup, a job loss, or a dream that has fallen apart. Can this broken heart ever feel whole again? Can this career be rebuilt? Can this life, which feels over, actually have a new beginning? Job's story is powerful because it gives us a resounding yes. His journey wasn't about simply getting his old life back. It was about finding a deeper, more meaningful existence on the other side of his pain. Think about it like a forest after a fire. At first, all you see is devastation, blackened trees and ash. It looks like the end. But if you wait, you'll see tiny green shoots pushing through the scorched earth. Life doesn't just return. It comes back stronger, more resilient. The fire clears out the old undergrowth, making way for new life that couldn't grow before. Our personal deaths, our failures and heartbreaks can be like that fire. They are incredibly painful, but they can also clear the way for something new and beautiful to grow in our lives. So how do we start to live again? First, we have to allow ourselves to grieve what we've lost. Job didn't pretend he was okay. He sat in his pain. He questioned. He cried out. It's okay to not be okay. Acknowledging the death of a dream or a relationship is the first step toward resurrection. Pushing down the pain only keeps it buried alive. True healing begins when we give ourselves permission to feel it all. Next, we have to look for the green shoots. They might be small at first. Maybe it's a phone call from a friend who makes you laugh. Maybe it's finding a new hobby that sparks a little joy. Maybe it's just the simple act of getting out of bed and facing the day. These small signs of life are proof that a new season is possible. We have to train our eyes to see them, to water them with our attention and our hope. Most importantly, living again requires a shift in perspective. Job's suffering led him to a deeper understanding of life and his place in the universe. He stopped trying to understand why it happened and started to trust in a purpose larger than his pain. We too can find new meaning. The person you become after a great loss is often wiser, more compassionate, and more resilient. The old you has died, but a new, stronger you is being born. Your pain doesn't have to be the end of your story. It can be the beginning of your most powerful chapter. So if you're standing in the ashes of your former life, asking Job's question, "Shall I live again?" know that the answer is yes, 1,000 times yes. A new life is waiting for you, not in spite of your struggle, but because of it. Your story isn't over, it's just beginning. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more content that can help you navigate life's challenges. You are not alone.